Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel. Today is the 28th of July and it is stenciling. So this one was a pretty easy one for me because I have some pages that could do with some stenciling on them so that they're not so white because the digital is printed on the other side. Before we get started, yesterday I went through all my scraps and just made some random pieces to add to my collection, clusters and pockets and journal cards. So I just wanted to show you the finished products. I did put pictures at the end of the video, so you may have seen them to some degree, but I thought I'd just quickly go through them. This one I just added some little stitches just to finish off those little clusters. These little clusters I actually really enjoyed because I went to knot off this thread and I thought, no, I'm not going to knot it. I'm just going to let it sit out in the air like that. And I really liked the look of it. So I ended up placing, just for a bit of security, 2 little dobs of glue here and here so that it doesn't come out. But I love how the fibres sort of continue on the thread. So I did that with that one and that one and that one. Okay. So there's some little clusters I can add to my little pile. So I'll put them behind me with the rest. And then I'll just quickly go through. That was the piece of card that come out of that bag. And I've just did some zigzag stitch down through there. You can't really see it, but it is there. And I know now that that's nice and secure. So a little tuck or a pocket. Another little one with some sewing around. This one here, I ended up adding a piece of the calico across the top, a little bit of red, and stitched it. And I'm thinking it could be a flip. So I can just glue that down and it'll flip up. So that's that one. Same with this, a side flip with that calico hinge there that allows it to, you know, just be attached and flip or wrap it around the page like so and flip. So I'm liking that idea to have a few of those. And the 2 big ones I did that as with. So the fabric's on there ready to attach it as a additional journaling space or, you know, who knows. And even I could cut that no problems if I wanted 2 little ones. So there's opportunity to adapt those to whatever I need. Some little pockets, those 2, just with a little bit of fabric attached and then stitched around. What have we got here? This is the little colourful one, just with zigzag. This little one here, I just stitched zigzag on these 2 sides and then straight stitch. There's our little temple. I added some fabric to that one. That one zigzag on this edge, straight on the opposite. Pockets, journal cards, could be anything. Added little snippets of fabric there and then just did an additional line of stitching on the inside of the line that is already on the piece. So I sort of like the look at that. And this little one, I didn't add any fabric. I was running out of little scraps and I couldn't decide where to put it. I sort of like it just as it is. So I ended up just stitching around it. So that's all the little elements that we made from yesterday's video. So really happy with that. There's all sorts there that I can add to my journal. Okay, I'll just use that there to hold them. Now, today's prompt is stenciling. So the plan is I grabbed my pages that I tore up the other day ready to be added to my journal, and I'm just going to stencil. Now, I'm not sure, I haven't had a chance to look through my stencils, but I just wanted to show you how I store them. These are split rings, quite large. They're at least, there's a ruler, at least 4.5 centimetres or 1.75 inches. And they're really good to build a chain of your stencils, and then they'll just hang against the side of your cart or on a door. And I usually have them grouped in themes. So I'm just unclipping the first one. So I've just unclipped it and then have a little look at what is in here that might be suitable. I know for a start I don't have any Japanese inspired stencils. I know that straight up. But I do have a lot of floral. And if I can see any that sort of remind me, that one there is a Stamperia and it's my favourite. I love, love, love that stencil. Here's one that's got a bit of floral. That could be okay. And this one, what's that? They look very rose-like. They're no good. There probably is roses in Japan, but that's like a garden forest. That's, oh, that one, that one's got potential because that's like one of their stitching designs that they do. So I'll just put that away and we'll start with those two. This floral one, I like the idea of popping it down here. Now I've got this little soft makeup brush that I use for working on my stencils. If I was to use that, it catches and it will destroy them. So I use this really fine one. It does have a handle, but heavy-handed me broke the handle. Handle is no more. So I'm just going to run the stencil down the page and just put a hint. Can you see that? A hint of ink. Now, in here, I might just do a similar thing. It might end up being covered, but it might not. But at least I don't want to have to carry my stencils with me on the trip. So if I do this now, they're done. They're not having to be needed to take them. So that's it. Just a little bit of ink just to break up the fact that this is a white page. I just smear it around and that's done. That's all I'm doing. Nothing real exciting. I might try this geometric one and just do a hint. Just a hint of it. I probably need a little bit of ink in my thing, but no, that's all right. Look at that. You can just make it out. It's subtle. It just gets rid of that white. So I'm liking that one. Might do another one of those. I think that's really pretty. And then we'll go looking for another stencil. Just break up that white. Yeah, that's good. There it is again. Just a little subtle something. Okay, so let's put those two aside and we'll see what else is in my little collection here that might be suitable. So letters, no, stars, stars, flowers, might be. Let's take him out. Numbers and hearts, no. That's it on that little pack. So I'll just pop that on the ground, move that out of the way, and grab this one. There we go. Just a subtle hint of floral. Wouldn't say that really feels like Japan to me, but anyway, we've committed to it. Let's have a look again. So I've got a mandala, more words, a face. Oh yeah, that's definitely something that could be Japanese inspired. So what have we got here? Car paint, palette, music, script, floral, flower. That's a quilting thing. That could be used to be stitched onto fabric. I've been using it as a stencil, but I got it from Spotlight. I'm going to get that. No, I'm not going to get it out because that's starting another project. Just stay focused. Goodness me. Letters, dots, they're all... that has potential. I might as well keep going. I'm nearly at the end. A butterfly. Got to have a butterfly. So I'm going to get the butterfly out. I don't know if I've got much more I need. They're all very English inspired, Italian inspired, French inspired, but I think we've got enough now. Let's have a little. Let's put Mr. Butterfly on there. He will fit. Very subtle. And there he is. Might do another butterfly. I like him. I like him a lot. Let's do him this way. I might even grab those elements that we made yesterday that are plain on the back. And while we're messy, let's put some stenciling on those as well. There's Mr. Butterfly. And I might grab this one again and just do a little bit of that because I really like that one. And it sort of will be subtle in behind Butterfly and not look out of place. There we go. Just some subtle marks. Let's do this one. I might just use these shells and see what they... Yeah, like that. Just subtle. And you know, at the end of the day, if I cover it up, that's fine. But at least there's something there. And we might do some shells here. So that's all the pieces of paper that need a little something. So what I'm going to do is, being that our are messy, I'm going to grab back all of those little pieces, and there's a few here. That's going to be a pocket, 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 tuck, pocket, maybe. No, that could be journaling cards. I'll do them. I'll do that. I'll do that. Pocket. Definitely that, and that. Okay. So let's start again going through these stencils. Now this is going to be a flip up, so I would like, no, butterfly's too big. Maybe just use this. That way if I just write there, I have a background already, and I can just use my black pen and go for it. There we go. Love it. Just simple, just a nice little detail. This guy, do the same, I think. Just give it a, that's probably my favorite, I think, out of all of them. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's use this one. And this is a quick little video. Be interesting to see what everyone does with their stencils other than using them as stencils. That I'm just not digging. I'm going to put that aside. I'm just not digging it. And look, see, that's the same design. Heaven forbid I had more Japanese image stencils than I thought I did. There we go. So that's now on the back of that. loving it. Let's do this one again. I can't tell you where I got all these stencils because I just can't remember. A lot of them would be Kaiser Craft in Australia. Some of them come, like that one would have been on a magazine. That'll probably be a pocket, but I'm going to stencil it anyway because I'm having fun and I can't put down the stencils. This one here, I'm going to do a floral stencil up that edge. This will be a nice surprise when I'm looking for elements to add to my journal. I'll pull these out and go, oh, that's right, I stenciled on that. It's going to be a bit of fun seeing them all again, especially if it's a few years before we actually get to do this holiday. So it'd be nice to revisit the project. Beautiful. Yeah, love it. Might just do a little bit of this as well. It's such a big area there, it can sort of handle it. A bit extra stenciling. Yeah, love that. Very pretty. And this one. Love it. Okay, now I'm just going to revisit these and put it on there. It won't matter if this becomes a pocket, but if it does become a journaling card, at least there's something on it. That'll definitely be a pocket. That's that envelope. That can be stenciled, just in case it's a tag. I would be quite disappointed if I turned it over going, oh, gee, I wish I'd stenciled that. Won't hurt. What the hang? Just in case. I might put some flowers down there. Maybe over the stitching. Might become a long tag. Just a hint. And that'll definitely be a pocket. Okay. Well, that was short and sweet. Still took 18 minutes, nearly 20 minutes. So all of those elements have been revisited with a little bit of stenciling, so I'm loving that. And also my pages that are ready to go into the journal have some stenciling on them too, so they're just not stark white. Yeah, happy with that. They'll look great. Yeah, love it. Lovely. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. I will now go and wash all my stencils and get them drying. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow in the next video. Geometric. We've sort of got geometric stencils here. So we might do something else, I think. I'm yet to cover my cover, so maybe we start that, or I leave that to the last couple days. The farewell will be packing my journal. The favourite quote could be making the cover, and geometric could be, who knows. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.